Hello. So I'm not too sure. It should be like day 400 and about 37, 38. Not too sure. But I've been out here homeless for that long. And it's been very, tyranny based. There's been a lot of lies, especially. And it's, from, authorities, people that are playing with you. So that's why I'm, sort of expecting some sort of, I guess, change because somebody at the back of my car and everybody just keeps saying, "Oh no, that didn't happen." And I'm like, "Well, it's proof. I walked over there unless everything changed, which might have, it has, but it's chronologically depicting the whole time. It just kind of is irrational. Like the scenes get carried on and all type of thing. So as you could tell, I'm really wet from the sprinklers and stuff like that. So I've been sleeping outside here for about the whole time. This specific area, it's probably been about like 100 days. Not too sure, but this is like the most wide open area. Those places have like werewolves and coyotes. I don't want to bother their area, so that's why I'm not necessarily like I'd rather be around people, because I've been homeless or whatever as a I'd like to say kid, but about 20, 21. So it really does seem like such a good thing to do to be around people and at least express my nature and who I am. But if it keeps getting changed, it just messed up just as much as it could ever be. So I apologize for being off topic, but I'm gonna try and make a video of all the reasons, like the Bible verses and everything that go along with everything that I'm doing, to basically match one of the songs called "Martyrdom Tyranny," which pretty much says why, or it's a repetition based off of everything going on, and it's theater. Right there, I don't know. You probably don't see it. It probably just seems like nothing, but it happens all the time. And I just noticed the sprinklers like started running double here, but there's people at the other place, and I've just kind of been switching bus side to bus side, and I cannot find a place around here. But they already took my identity from this car accident. I like to say, I guess, it was a slide swipe. Somebody was like parked there the whole time up the street, and they hit the back of my vehicle. I guess it's segregation, could be exploitation when they realized how old I was. I have a very older person image. Um, this is in Huntington Beach, California, so all my songs are true. If you've heard my songs, and right now, trying to basically tell you because if I go into like a placement or something like that, like, they have like places to stay and stuff. I don't trust places to stay literally because they hit my car and did this. So yeah, it deliberately has to do with everything going on. It's tyranny or treason. It would actually be authority enforced treason. So that's why it's what happened originally was verbal contingency. So it would be the cop just took a while to get there, and a witness came from the street. The person lives here, by the way, like right up the street. Well, that's what they put on their card, so that could be lying. That was putting on my information, which is why I didn't need that for work. But I know their birthday's not October 3rd, etc. And if it is, it's just too much of a coincidence having be the date and uh, my birthday as the uh, basically area code of the place. So it just seems very it seems gang related. I'm not in any sort of what you would say group culture uh, relationship with the world, because foster care took it away from me, and I actually left foster care. I aged out and got all of my things together, got a car, and want to check out the apartments, specifically Rent Cafe, and a lot of other things. Like I got in a car accident, so I'm doing some cell research in California and a lot of other things. So I'm pretty much just wanted to explain everything going on. I got a lot of our verses right now. I said I'll do some like what's the word, abbreviating for it because a lot of information. But I can hopefully make one of those videos where like I'm speaking in the corner of it. like what's going on and stuff, so you don't have to read it. I mean, you can read it too, it'll be on the screen, but like I try to do vlogs, and like, you know, when like you're playing video games and you have like your face in the top screen and stuff, so like I can probably like just use my old information on this one, but I've been trying my hardest to be nice and deliberately entitled to who I am and not harass the community. The community does not hear me. 200 days in was my what you would call a rap or whatever, and that was when people like do crazy things. So somebody told me asking for money because of this, like I've applied for places and not got a job, so basically applying for places and not getting jobs, so I panhandled and got money, but people kept throwing like stuff on me and it just got really out of hand, so I started rampaging and hitting cars and stuff, and that was about 200 days in. It's probably about 400 and I don't know how many I said. I think 435. I don't know how many I said in the beginning, but everything is very already here. I'll try and think about the word, but I don't know if that word can touch my mind because I like just learned it earlier. But my name is Nathan, and this is Huntington Beach, California. What's happening? I mean, to me, it looks like Disneyland, but I don't know. That's the closest amusement park in the area. There's Legoland and Six Flags, and I believe Universal, but I don't really know California. It's my first time going to the West Coast, and it's just, I guess it works out very well for my biological family. Having my biological family being from this area, or closest area, New Orleans, to be sort of exact, and I just want to pretty much state that. Yeah. So if you like this video, please please like and subscribe or whatever. I hope you can hear me too. It's probably loud, and I have a weak voice sort of. Like any comments or whatever if you want. Thank you for watching or listening, and I am trying to sleep every day or whatever. So I've been sleeping outside for this whole time. So I didn't actually, I did have like I went to a motel a lot, but now everything kind of got like taken, and it's at least hospitable for them now that everything's taken. So there's obviously treason and tyranny involved with this. So that's why I just wanted to explain that to you. I think that's called theater something, but please do it too. So obviously it has something to do with something martyrdom based, and I just would like to get this taken care of. In like a good way, I don't know. I'm definitely not like suicidal or anything else. I'm praying to God. My girlfriend didn't show up, like asking for anything, because kind of crazy, or at least just not like me. I don't have rape mentality, but a lot of people here have like something called I guess instinctive personnel, and that for me is very. What do you say? Like I feel like I'd have all my dreams taken care of if that was the truth for these situations, but I do not have that, and it goes with the exploitation, the segregation, part of this, provided me being from Florida originally and having drove here perfect, and then hitting my car and doing this. It must have something to do with something, I don't know. I don't even know if these get out, but let's just say they do. This is my word on what I'm saying, and I posted it to the right profile, Paragon. It's music. That is weirdly right before this, but I'm getting instinctive urges or whatever. So that's why I'm like, I guess, man. If you look at my videos from the past, my homeless vlogs, I stopped those, but I started making my own music. So not sure, I don't know. There was definitely other. I looked at the homeless vlogs yesterday, and there's other music in there, other people's music. So you can kind of see that I just started making music. I stopped homeless while I was, dedicated to me finding a place, hopefully, being, older, and not in, I think I was in rehab then. So I guess just like that was like more of like a Soldum, place, I guess. But it was in the area. It was definitely in Florida. So I just haven't been in any like facilities or around here. So that's kind of why this whole thing would be irritating the public, because of my literature and like ways of doing things, your chronological alphabet. So way I do things. It is like a dotted line to the atmosphere, and I really do not like being stalked or whatever, and that's practically what this is. But I guess it might be different, because they always say I'm home and things like that. I'm like, oh, I wish I had one. I just graduated foster care, so I'm here now, and this is pretty much what I'm saying. I don't know if it's a vlog or what it is, but yeah, this is my I guess words from what's going on. I'm not gonna put music in this one, but I do have a lot of new music coming out, or that came out already. It's just diaries, so I hope it doesn't look dumb. It might look like very descriptive, like I'm like not good anymore or something. So I hope they don't use, you know what I mean, like say something about it. But to tell you the truth, if they're looking, I don't get any views. If I got revenue, like the Regal contingency is pretty much basing off of explaining that oh, I'm too famous or whatever to be seen on the street. It doesn't work the same because there's like how many 100,000 people here, not many people followed me. If they did, I'd get revenue or whatever. So that that's what goes on in my head, or side of the situation. So thank you for listening, for watching, or whatever. Bye. Or thank you. And I can't get like a place to live or whatever because there's no apartments for what I get for pretty much being homeless out here. And thank you. Bye.